I wish I had known these 3 ideas of depression when I was younger, because unfortunately, many people think about depression in ways that actually make it worse. This is not so strange. There are many things that medical doctors prescribed that were discovered to be highly dangerous and would sometimes cause more harm than good. So it's not so surprising that in the world of the mind, there is much confusion. Change your thinking and change depression. So I am going to give you 3 concepts that helped me tremendously, and I'm sure they will help you too. Okay, the first idea is that there are a lot of depressed people that are more depressed because they are depressed. I know this is a very serious and important issue, but we need to lighten the load. So I want to tell you one of my favorite jokes, and it will help clarify this concept. A man goes in for his regular checkup, at the end of which the doctor informs him that he's going to need open heart surgery. The man is in shock, and he turns to the doctor and says, "Can I get a second opinion?" And the doctor says, "Sure, you're ugly too." The point is that there are 2 realities going on here. Being ugly and knowing you are ugly are not the same thing. Being depressed is one reality. Being depressed that you are depressed is an entirely different reality. That means you don't have to feel bad about being depressed at all. You might think this a little strange, but we are starting to change our way of thinking about depression, because you can actually feel good about being depressed. Let me explain the second idea about depression. Depression is a type of pain. There are people that have a very rare syndrome that they don't feel any pain. And it might sound good, but it's actually very dangerous. You see, pain is like smell. When you smell that the meat is bad, that's very good because it stops you eating it and getting sick. You don't want to ignore or cover up that smell. We should think of pain like the warning light in a car or a nuclear submarine. This stops you from doing something that's really, really bad. In my car, if you get too close to an obstacle, it starts beeping. I'm really happy that it does that. Pain is just a more sophisticated type of signal. So when your hand is hurting, it's telling you to take it off the hot stove. And the people who don't feel it wish that they had the sensitivity to pain. And that leads us to the third point. Depression is a pain system. So just like we have an inner moral compass, and if we deviate from it, the experience we have is called guilt. It's a type of pain. So too, we have a similar compass to our potential. And if we are not living up to it, we get a pain response. That pain response is what we commonly call depression. Depression is your inner compass telling you you are greater than this. Don't ignore it. Don't extinguish it. Tap into it and become the greater person you are meant to be. Change your thinking and change depression. change your thinking and change your destiny.